What's good, guys? So I got the Dino deck in front of you, and this is not going to be a video talking about Dino theory. Everybody knows how Dinos play. This deck's been around for 2 years now, and just like yesterday's video, I'm going to slowly go through the 4 to 5 meta decks because I think there's only 5 meta decks. This is probably the second strongest deck, but what Konami can do as we approach the ban list in a few weeks and Lightning Overdrive, what they can do to push new products while making these decks weaker because nobody's trying to see the same cards over and over again. So in Dinos, I'm sure everybody knows the first card I'll definitely be talking about is Miscellaneous Source. They put this to 1, and then for some reason they put it back to 3. They put it to 1 because they had the right idea. This card's obnoxious. What it does is you can discard it during the main phase, quick effect, and then all of your dinosaurs are unaffected by everything during the main phase. And the other effect, you can banish it to summon dinosaurs equal to the number of dinosaurs you've banished. I just think this card's so crazy. Not the second effect's fine. I would be so fine with the second effect, and it could be at 3. The real annoying part is the first effect. Why are you making everything unaffected? It's almost like every deck that tries to interact with it actually can't unless you're trying to do something in the battle phase, and they can easily just make Lagia or Dolka. So then by the time you get to the battle phase, the cards you're trying to use gets negated. I have no idea why Konami brought this back to 3 because they had the right idea. One of the only reasons I think this deck is the second strongest deck is because of this card. And going forward into Lightning Overdrive, this deck definitely gets way stronger. They're going to get the scrap card, Scrap Raptor, and this deck can definitely play this deck going forward. I think will be going first instead of going second because right now people already had the right approach. I believe this is Paulo's deck, and he already had the right approach. He's going to blind first and just drop a Scythe on you with Dagda, and there's most decks are just going to lose to Scythe. So I think this deck's about to be very obnoxious as everything stays and we get Scrap Raptor. This deck is actually too crazy. So that's definitely going to be the first card, but for some reason, if they choose not to hit this because they already flip-flopped and maybe Konami doesn't want to keep flip-flopping, there's other cards I think they can hit if it's not this. The second one is going to be Fossil Dig. Fossil Dig's just like Rhoda. The cards like Rhoda. Rhoda's at 1, and the cards Fossil Dig searches are probably better than most of the warriors you could search because Miscellaneous Source is actually just better than most cards in the game. You can hit this. It's generic. Konami likes. I talked about it before. Konami likes hitting generic, and the Scrap Raptor cards are not dinosaurs. I believe. I believe they're machines or something. If they are, then that's even crazier. But yeah, so they can hit the generic cards, and there's still gonna be more engine cards coming out in Lightning Overdrive. So there's something that needs to be hit, so there's more space to play the new cards. Maybe this one, and then the last one, the one that I think they are probably just going to do, either they're going to do Fossil Dig or Solo Eating Overraptor. I don't think they're going to do Miscellaneous Source again because it just seems weird since they already went back to putting it to 3. They could go this or Fossil Dig. It's almost the same thing. You're hitting the consistency because there's already so much consistency. Why is Fossil Dig at 3? Why is Miscellaneous at 3? And why is Soul Eating Overraptor at 3? These cards are actually all too good alongside the other good cards that the deck just plays that gets you to the dinosaurs, such as Lost World. So yeah, Soul Eating Oviraptor and Soul Eating Oviraptor just in general is probably one of the strongest normal summons. Unlike the most other decks where it's just one effect, most of the starters it's just like, oh, normal summon, special summon, and you add one card. Soul Eating Oviraptor has literally more effects that are also good. You could target one level 4 lower dinosaur, pop it, and then keep going, summon one from graveyard. I think this level 4 is crazy, one of the strongest starters in the game. So these are the 3 cards that I think they're going to look at: Miscellaneous, Fossil Dig, and Soul Eating Oviraptor. This is the second strongest deck, so I don't think they're going to hit everything. I don't think this deck is to the point where Dragon Link is, because I still do think Dragon Link's better than this deck. This is just one of those decks that kind of counter Dragon Link, and especially with Scythe in the format. Yeah, like this is definitely strong. It's either this or the Shadal deck, which I'll definitely be talking about. But let me know if there's other cards you would touch. But those are definitely the 3. Miscellaneous Source, I don't think they will actually get around to touching, just because it would be a little strange for them to put it back to 1 or banned again. I think it's fine at 1. I know everybody hates it, but it's probably gonna stay at 3, and it's probably hopefully they hit Soul Eating or Fossil Dig. In my opinion, I don't think there's anything else you can really hit. I do like how Dinos play. It's one of those decks that's super strong at going second too, and I like having going second decks in the format. So let me know if there's other cards you would hit. But yeah, dinosaurs. That's what Konami should definitely be addressing.